Hello everyone, this is Shiny Noctowls, and tonight, if it'd be nice to stream some more 2004Scape for you guys, just figured I'd do a little bit tonight, since I think I'm not too far away from 76 Magic at this point, and it's probably gonna eventually get some rest after this, but I figured since I was pretty close to 76 Magic, it might be worth seeing if I can push through. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we're really close to 76, so... Always worth getting the Chaos Runes, believe me. Hold on. I need to finally use Fire Wave, yeah. Yeah, let me... Blood Runes away. Always nice to get extra Chaos Runes. Yeah, buying those extra Fire Runes from Bjorn was worth it for sure. They've been carrying us through. Fairly close to 62 HP now as well, which is nice. Hopefully by the time I get my Battle Mage completely up, hopefully I can get close to maybe 80 HP, 78 to 80 for sure. I think we'll be able to get to that number. Especially since we'll be training Strength and Magic to around the same level. Okay, I don't know if I can. Second dragon spot's always kind of. Okay, this should work. So here. Hang in there. Oh, someone's coming up here. Well, I'm gonna... Oh, another sapphire. I always love my gems. It was worth that. Yeah, I think we should be able to get 76 magic tonight. Didn't mean to get the spiders there. Oh, appreciate the like, whoever left it. No, it means a lot. Not sure if it's Henrik or Ghoul, but if it's one of you two, or both, no, I appreciate it. Oh, there's Bjorn. He's probably gonna want to trade me tonight again. There. Want to let you guys know um I had an egg and ham sandwich again today, but I also had some chicken nuggets. I cooked them on the pan on low, and actually I think it's probably the best temperature to cook it at, because if you cook it too high, the outside gets too burnt before the inside gets properly cooked, especially if it's frozen or if the weather's cool. It took a little while to cook, but it was well worth it. Sometimes a good meal just takes a wee while. Hey Bjorn, glad to have you in the chat. Glad you were able to stop by tonight. No, it means a lot. I just figured I'd just stream a wee bit tonight because I'm really close to 76. I wish it was 86 magic. No, 76 magic. Yeah, I'm really close to it. So I figured it'd be worth streaming a bit tonight. No dino nuggets, but they were pilgrims, no antibiotics, and hormone free, if that says anything. And they also were nicely breaded, and I got like a 5-pound bag for $10, which was definitely worth it for sure. Always nice to get a good deal, good quality, and a good quantity. So I always try to make sure that whatever meat I get is generally like even just small stuff like grass-fed or no antibiotics or hormones or just little stuff like that. I just always tend to be on the lookout. But yeah, definitely very good. Yeah, I think you know I always tend to be cautious about where or conscientious, I believe, where the food I get is sourced. But I think overall things are getting better. I think as the food industry continues to evolve, I think just no, not as much anymore. My dad gave me one, but I don't really use it that much. I tend to use the pan or the oven. I know my dad, he bought me an air fryer because he uses that all the time, and I have used it before. What I noticed was what happens with the air fryer, and it might just be the temperature I put it at, is that the inside of, especially when cooking chicken, it just the inside just tends to either get too raw or it gets too burnt up, and so I've learned just cooking it on low on a pan tends to work better for me. Uh, I once was a vegetarian or vegan, but I incorporated meat into my diet again because this was years ago. I had a friend named Jess. She was like a Pacific Northwest Tsumishin medieval Japanese Scottish woman, and she kind of told me all life is sacred. And so like she would tell me, like when she would go to like the grocery store She would just like, look at food items to see, if they were grass-fed or if they just had little things like no hormones, no antibiotics, just like little stuff like that. And because I think like having a balanced diet of meat and grains and vegetation or however you want to say it, I think it is good. I'm not the biggest fan of people who go all carnivore or all vegan. It's just not like I know some people are fine doing it. Like I know a YouTuber named Bjorn Andres Bohansen. He's usually carnivore, and he usually gets into to arguments with vegans. And I think having a balance of both is good. Having a balance of both meat and bread or whatever else you eat. And because the thing is that there's a reason why, like, for example, like in nature, why there's like wolves and deers. Not too many years ago, Yellowstone was having a problem, I think, where they had killed off all the wolves and there were only deer, and there was an overpopulation of deer that were starving the vegetation, and not until the wolves came back was there a balance. And right now in Japan, right now, there's been an increase in bear attacks recently, and I didn't realize that the wolf population in Japan is either very low to almost extinct, and so that's where sometimes having that balance can be a good thing. Um, let's see, Manhattan, we're out at Reds again today. Oh, are you there right now? If you are, then I wouldn't mind going there. Got into a scrap greens with E-Trade and Elves. That's funny. That's a sick matchup, yeah. Yeah, no, I ultimately I think having a balanced diet is good, but also just I think whether it's animal welfare or plant welfare, I think just being able to to improve, as the years go by is a good thing. And because there are some people who don't care at all, and it's a shame, but I think having like that balance, I think is a good thing. I can go to Red Dragons right now if you guys want. I can get there. Just if you guys would like another body there. Let me just quickly. But how about you guys? What's your guys' diet? Do you guys eat both meat and other things as well, or do you guys just eat only vegetables, or do you guys eat only carnivore? Uh, I'm curious, just because I know everyone um, you know has a different diet. Oh, okay. So you guys are not Reds at the moment. All food, yeah. Okay, well let me just deposit this real quick since I'm already in there. Yeah, I think that, that's probably the best thing. Like I know Bjorn, he's from Norway and he connects a lot with Viking ancestry. I know he always says, for him he feels like carnivore is the best diet for him. Uh, he says, no one's he feels like no one has ever gotten sickly on a pure carnivore diet. But I don't know. Um, I think if it's pure carnivore or pure vegan, I think there's a reason why there's a deer and a wolf. And also why sometimes having a balance of the two is good. I mean, some people are just fine eating just one or the other, but no, I must. I just like the alias. Let's see. I know my dad did an all carnivore, because that just seems to work for him, but I don't know. I think a balance is good. Like I think if it's too much of one extreme, I mean, I guess it works for some people. There's a reason why there's carnivores and vegans, but I think a balance, I think is the best. I think diet is definitely a personal choice for sure. And I think just amazing, how many different kinds of food there are out there. I think the only thing is I'm not the biggest fan of when people look down on people eating food. Like there are some people who can get aggressive about I mean, people eating pork or people looking down on people eating pork. But I don't know. I think that um, we should always, or at least I always try to be grateful for the food I get. And I think that's one thing I appreciate about the Japanese. They have a saying called itadakimasu, and that's just kind of like a way to to say thanks for the food, whenever you eat. And I always think it's a good thing to do because, whatever you're eating, at the end of the day, uh, it's better that you're not starving. At least that's the way how I look at it. Bjorn the fraud. Ghoul has been aggressive to me before. Come on now, not Bjorn the fraud. Yeah, so... Oh, shoot, so you guys... Okay, I'm reading your comments again. So you guys were also at greens, it seems like, aside from reds. E-Trade and elves. Did anyone fight you at reds, or was it only at greens? Always appreciate those water runes. Always something nice to get. Green. Yeah. Maybe there's just more people at greens, and maybe that's why there's more like PvPers out there. Maybe there tends just not to be a lot of people at red dragons. Or I don't know, maybe that's gonna start changing now with the three of us. It's also multi as well, so maybe that's why they don't. Well, I mean, isn't greens also multi too, or is that singles? Because I don't know if that makes a huge difference too. Yeah, maybe that's why. Maybe in singles, maybe they're more fine with it because in multi you could have like three people attack one guy, like with what happened with oh boy. That was crazy still. Oh boy. That was nuts. I feel like one day he's gonna come back somehow. He's Po Boy's. I feel like we haven't heard the last of Po Boy. Yeah, yeah. I don't think we've heard the last of him. Imagine Po Boy at Green Dragons. Oh, I think we're getting close to 62 HP, which is nice. Each hit point definitely makes a huge difference. Green dragons, were you guys maging or meleeing? Because I don't know if you guys do use the same setup in for red dragons as you guys do for green. I mean, or green dragons as you do for red. Ranging melee. I see. Yeah, I figure that's how it usually goes for green dragons. Yeah, you can also use magic, of course. Heinrich. Yeah, once my magic gets, if we ever do King Black Dragon, or if you guys ever want to do KQ, hopefully by that point I'll have at least, well, definitely have at least, I think, 76 magic, but we'll see if we can get at least to 80 eventually. I think that's going to help out. There we go, 62 HP. We got 67 combat now. Oh, nice, Bjorn. Yeah, I think that's the upper ceiling of my goal. I want to at least get 80, but if I can get 85, that'll help, like, especially against the Zammy mages. Okay. Probably next run I'll definitely get 76 magic. There we go. All the fire runes you sold me, Bjorn, has been coming in handy. Oh, I appreciate it. Trying to remember. Oh, rare items have been disabled in Lost City Market due to the continuous listing abuse and price manipulation. If you wish to buy or sell rare items, you'll need to use other avenues. Forms or in-game. Dang. That's crazy. Wow. Are rare items really going nuts right now? Because I guess we're rare weekends are done now, aren't they? Or I see. Yeah, I could sell some blue d'hide and dragon bones tonight if you're interested. I don't think, Devlin's on, so it should be fine. Mm-hmm. Oh shoot, I didn't realize I was that low in HP. Ooh. That's what I also get for not having sound effects on. I have to be a bit more mindful because sometimes I'll kind of tab in and out. Yeah. Now we're pretty close to 76 magic at this point, so. Oh, good job. Got a rune dagger, by the way. Always appreciate those. Not a rune long sword, but still, it's a rune item, so. Rune is still rune. Oh, we're really close now. So glad we got 76 magic. Alright. Bjorn, you can meet me in Yano if you want to buy some D'hide and Bones, or I can meet you in Varrock, whichever works for you. Alright. So here. Hmm. See. Hold on, I gotta calc all this. Hold on. Oh wow. Uh, I usually sell blue tea hide for 2.3, but they're going up though. Um, hold on. I'll figure something out. Uh, 2.3, 2K. I have to look at this. Times 2.3 plus 74. How about 160K for hides? Not at the moment, not anything that I can think of. Appreciate it though. Let me know what works for you though. I think 160K. I'll pass on the pots. I know flax is always in demand too. I only have one of them, but bigger one's better than none, you know? Just got. Hey, you can have a meal with it. You can have some stew, you can have some pizza, you can have a cake. It's a full course meal. Well, I gotta check how much this stuff goes for. Uh, let's see. Pineapple pizza. Chocolate cake. Chocolate cake is like that, and the pineapple is probably. Just for fun. Thanks for breakfast. Not a problem. Okay, let's see what else I got. Uh, I don't really use mine runes that much anymore. I don't know if you use mine runes at all, but oh, you okay? I don't know how much they're going for now. Um, yeah, we can definitely do that. Yeah, I haven't really been using mine runes that much ever since I've been using Firebolt. I actually used like Fire Strike. Oops, sorry about that. I actually used Fire Strike from like 39 to like 66 magic at Blue Dragons, I think. But then after that, pretty much just been Firebolt ever since. I think I'm gonna buy some runes and I'm just gonna end the stream properly. It's been a good one. It usually always is. Only 4 more levels left until 80 magic. So we're getting pretty close to our goal, to our original goal at least. Quickly buy that. I always try to stock up on elemental runes because one is for Firebolt and the others if if I just want to go for Gothic's Claws. Have a good one. We got to go back to the Reds next time. Yeah, I'll be fun. Yeah, be interesting to see if we meet up anyone, see anyone else when we go there. But yeah, that should be pretty fun. Move that there. Nah, we can. Yeah, no, I'm pretty good on chaos. Just moving these a little bit. Alright, guys. I think that'll be it for now. Hope you guys take care. Bye for now.